Okay, so I was thinking to myself, could a casual fan could eventually catch on to the smart aspect, or basically the smart mark aspect of wrestling? And if so, would they basically be turned off by the promotion they were watching? Or could it happen vice versa? Basically, could a smart fan basically go, fuck this, it's just wrestling, it's all scripted, blah 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 blah, and basically just be disillusioned by the smartness and just go back to being a casual fan, just watching it for what it is? Me, I think it is definitely possible. However, I think it's more possible for a casual fan to smarten up a bit, due to the fact that I was kind of like that in the beginning of this days when I was still just making smart ass comments and not making videos. And also, I also think that one of my friends has gone from casual to semi-smart. He doesn't really watch wrestling overall that much, unless I invite him over to his house. But he does analyze stuff that a smart mark usually would miss, especially since I've seen a lot of smart marks tend to be up in arms at how, oh my god, Jimmy Jacobs is so fucking awesome, he's so cool, blah 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 blah. Me, I don't really think Jimmy Jacobs is all that great, to be honest. And neither does my friend. And to be honest, at Unscripted 3, he had a really sloppy match with Bryan Danielson. I don't really think he deserved to win that fight. Yes, he did it while cheating, but overall, I didn't really think he was really that great in that ring. He had good ring presence, and yeah, Lacey's pretty decent arm candy, but overall, I didn't really think that he was all that great, especially since he was going up against Bryan Danielson. So, and he pointed out that he basically was really sloppy. Like, he kind of like, I forgot exactly what was really sloppy that he's pointing out, but I think it was like the way he countered a certain drop kick, I think it was, that Danielson did on the second rope. I might be wrong, but overall he was pretty perceptive on the way Ring of Honor and he was kind of being pretty critical with it, and I don't really blame him, because I saw it, because the way I watched the fight again, he was actually pretty close to it. Jimmy Jacobs was really that great, and I know a lot of people big marks on Age of the Fall. I don't really think that they're really that great. Knuckle Butcher, he's good at what he does. He's basically the hardcore psychopath. Tyler Black, I think he's the only guy that's actually decent and deserves the push as Age of the Fall, due to the fact that I think that he has the in-ring ability and the charisma. But Jimmy Jacobs, I don't think he's that great. He's better than Adam Pearce, but he's not that great. And then we were also talking about what basically makes a technical wrestler technical, and he basically states that, and it's actually kind of, and I find it very funny that a very few smart marks actually kind of say technical and actually kind of actually tries and basically defines it. My friend and I basically, and see if any of you guys kind of agree with us. A technical wrestler is basically anybody that can pull off decent, legit moves that are legal in actual wrestling. For example, suplexes or most submission holds. That's basically how I define a technical wrestler. Now, you guys can just go off on whether or not that's the definition of a technician is correct. That's how I define it. And so basically, I just wanted to see your inputs on whether or not a smart fan could de-evolve into a casual fan, or vice versa. Because I think that it is possible. However, I think it's much more easier for a casual fan to evolve into a smart fan, because see the Jimmy Jacobs example with me and my friend, as well as he also really pointed out on how interesting basically he didn't really like, although both my friend and I are not fans of no selling. We are Eric Stevens fans due to the fact that basically when Eric Stevens no sells, he does it when it's believable. Like when Rocky Romero just comes charging into him, Eric Stevens is just like, "What was that, bitch?" And then just starts to just bump him back. I just find that to be killer, man, and basically I find that to be more believable than just this little guy going. Okay, here's Eric Stevens, here's Rocky Romero on Steam. I just find that to be not as believable as Eric Stevens just going. Anyway, again, I would just really like to see your input on this question, because I think that the reason why there's an overabundance of YouTube shooters is because not all of them are smart. That's just my thoughts. And by the way, this will probably be my second to last video. My last video will be about CCW and what I would actually be doing on screen if I was on the promotion, and if I was basically the on-screen director, i.e. the Vince McMahon, the Eric Bischoff, the Jim Cornette, blah 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 blah. Anyway, see you later, peace out, hope you like this